From a loser who grew up bullied and made fun of. So insecure, I couldn't even look at you in the eyes or speak to you. With a teacher, Luciferia, who repeatedly told me, "You're so dumb, you're never going to amount to anything in life." Who was weak and out of shape with skinny limbs and a brown belly. And despite bad genetics, dreamt of being in shape one day. A loser who saw his hero, my dad, cry in disappointment because I made him lose hope in me when I was a rebel, stealing from my own home, drinking, partying, fighting, getting suspended from school, and hanging out around drugs in gang environments in Juarez, Mexico. Who got laughed at by his ex-girlfriend every time she cheated, over and over. So low to let it slide just to not lose her. Forgiving her only to have it repeat over and over. Who was so lost and stressed that lost his hair in the middle of his head. A loser who couldn't get a job to save his life when he moved to El Paso. Who was failing classes and dropped out of college, clueless about life. Who was rejected for the job he wanted as a personal trainer at EP Fitness in El Paso, being turned down for 6 months straight because he was just not qualified, because he just wouldn't quit applying, so they had to give him a chance. Who didn't know how to speak English, sell, coach, or lead. Who started Raw Fitness at 21 against everyone's advice, from scratch with nothing, and soon became homeless, resorting to dating a client, even though he knew it was so wrong and unprofessional to do because he had no food, and that client would feed him. A loser who couldn't afford even a microphone for his Raw Fitness sessions. So I ended up straining my vocal cords from so much yelling and coaching all the Raw Fitness classes of the day, every day. Who couldn't afford speakers or any kind of sound system for Raw Fitness. So my old alarm clock from the 90s that I took from my parents' homes was the gym sound system. Who trained clients in a 100-degree Fahrenheit warehouse with no AC, no flooring on half the gym, and minimal equipment. Who made hundreds of cold calls every day, only to end up hanged up on, yelled at, cursed at, because I had no marketing funds and nobody knew me. Who was sick monthly for a year straight because of all the anxiety, exhaustion, and stress. Who, filled with self-doubt and self-sabotage, was suicidal during the dark times multiple times. To a guy who married the love of my life and have a beautiful daughter with. Got in shape, reached as low as 3.8% body fat, got a six-pack, did 1,000 pull-ups for my birthday, lifted more weight than I ever thought possible. Bought my dream car multiple times, own a home, this home, where the utilities alone cost more than my entire rent for that old little apartment where I was late, where I got the electricity turned off, the water turned off, and ended up homeless, sleeping on the gym floor. I've traveled to amazing destinations countless of times. Appeared on TV regularly at 22. Opened a total of 7 gyms. Created my own supplement line. Employed hundreds and hundreds of people over the years. Helped hundreds of fitness enthusiasts become trainers. Popularized 30-minute hybrid training in the US-Mexico border in El Paso. Served over 24,000 people through my work over the years. Won the title for the best gym in El Paso for 4 years in a row. Surrounded myself and learned from the top mentors and coaches, and even walked on fire barefoot with Tony Robbins. Navigated and survived the challenges of business, especially after 2020 with the COVID pandemic and everything that came after that. Raised and donated money, toys, clothes for charities for over a decade now. Built a team and culture so supportive that team members go on their personal time, on their own, by their own initiative, to visit clients, to take them surprises, to wow them, to show the appreciation and support. Became a millionaire in my mid-20s, lost it all, plunged into debt, and I'm still in the hole, but I am working hard every day to rebuild. I faced immense challenges throughout my journey, especially in 2020 and beyond after the pandemic. But I am working on rewriting my story. I won't stop here. I am proof that you can go from loser to hero in your own story. The power is in you.